So this on a trailer, any standard trailer in America, including a lot of off-road trailers, they use this. This is called the 7-pin plug connection, and this is going to go into most standard trucks with any type of tow package. If you get a truck with a tow package, you should have this on the back or somewhere on the bumper, and then you can plug this in, and what this does is it controls your brakes, your lights, and it also gives you a little bit of an option called charging, right? It's like a trickle charger, maybe an amp or two, a couple amps, not very much power. You know, you're going back and it's just essentially it's a trickle charger. But if you have a big battery bank, it's gonna take a long time to actually charge. So really only trickle. But there's something new. I'm standing in front of the new pauses. There's something new and a feature that they're adding built into these trailers. Let's go check it out in the back. Okay, so what they've done, and this is on all of the pause units now, they have this thing that's called a DC to DC charger. So you might be thinking, well, the 7-pin, isn't that technically DC to DC charger? Yes, it is. But like I said, an amp or two per hour, right? So if you're going on a 4-hour ride and you put in a whopping 4 to 8 amps into your battery, that's not very much. Let's just talk, what are amps? Amps are your battery banks, right? So let me give you an example. Behind here, you can't see. Well, if you look over here, you can see. You have a battery bank. This is a Battleborn battery bank, and it's 1,080 amps. Like 8 or 10 amps in a few hours is going to do nothing with this battery bank. So if you've discharged this 100 amps, it's going to take you days to charge it back with the 7-pin. So what they've done is they've added a DC to DC charger right here, and this is a 30 amp DC charger. So these connections right here, these are called the Anderson plugs. You can see these ones up here too. You can get one of these connectors put onto your truck and you can run from your alternator. A lot of new trucks give you an option of like, do you want a dual alternator? Sometimes you do 1 or 2, and they have a lot of extra power. If you do a secondary one, that's even better. But you can run a cable directly to the bed of your truck and you can plug and get connected to this thing. So while you're driving down the road, if you drive for 4 hours, you're gonna get 30, 60, 90, 120 amps. And that's pretty impressive. And keep in mind, we also have 50 amp solar charge controller system and another 50 amp solar charge controller. So you have 800 watts on the roof. So a lot of ability to put a lot of power or amps from the sun down into the trailer. That system, that's always giving you power no matter what. You're not anywhere near 50, but you might be getting 10 to 20 amps on a good day. But think about it. If you're getting 10, let's say 20 amps here, you're getting 30 amps here. You could add more solar and increase this, but this is overkill for what's on the roof. You could potentially be driving down the road, bringing in 50, 60 amps an hour. That's pretty impressive. When you get to camp, you can throw out a briefcase and add even more solar into here. And this just gives you options, right? The standard RV industry, the one way to charge your battery is by plugging it in. With the pause, you can plug it in. You can plug it into a generator. You can plug it into your truck and use a DC to DC charger. You can get solar on your roof, and you can have a briefcase. There's a port on the side. That's 5. There's 5 ways to charge. I guess the only thing we need now is a windmill, right? Get some extra power up there. Really, really cool. Pause is doing some very innovative things. This is something that you just are not going to see on not only standard trailers, but even a lot of custom high-end trailers don't even have this as maybe an option, but they won't have it standard. So hopefully you learned something. Those are kind of, that might be a little bit technical for some, but the simple way to look at it is traditionally you can charge one way. With the pause, you can charge 5 different ways. And this is the feature that I wanted to mostly focus on, was being able to charge while you drive, and not just a little, but put a lot of power into this massive battery bank. It's technically a 12 to 13 kilowatt battery bank. As a comparison, like a Tesla battery bank is 50, 80 or something like that. So this is a big battery bank. Most trailers are 1, maybe kilowatt. I heard somebody told me here at the show that Earth Roamers have a 13 kilowatt battery bank. Earth Roamers. The Pause has a 13 kilowatt. That's crazy. They're the same battery bank. Only one is way more expensive. So hopefully you learned something. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.